Most people spend weeks obsessing over which truck to buy. They're asking the wrong question. The real question is, once you have the truck, how do you make sure it's generating revenue even when you're not in the seat? Today, I'm giving you both answers, the exact truck and trailer setup I'd buy in 2026, and the system I'm building so this thing makes money around the clock. Let's start with the truck. This is the decision that determines everything downstream, your insurance rate, your load capacity, and whether you need a CDL or not. Here's the number that matters. 26,001 pounds. That's the GCWR, gross combined weight rating, that separates a CDL operation from a non-CDL operation. Stay under it, no CDL required. Go over it, you're in a different game with different costs. A loaded F-350 dually has a GVWR of around 13,500 pounds. Pair that with a 14,000-pound gooseneck trailer, and your GCWR sits right around 27,500 pounds loaded. You're just over the non-CDL line when you're fully loaded. So here's what I actually recommend. F450 or F550 with a 10,000-pound gooseneck. The F450 GVWR runs about 14,500 to 15,000 pounds. Add a 10,000-pound trailer, and you're sitting at around 24,500 pounds combined, well under the CDL threshold with room to haul real weight. Budget? Used F450 in good shape runs $45,000 to $65,000. New gooseneck runs $12,000 to $18,000. That's your starting investment. Before you finance anything, run your insurance quote first. EverQuote lets you compare commercial trucking quotes in under 10 minutes. Link is in the description. Do not sign a truck loan before you know what insurance is going to cost you. That number changes your whole math.
Now the trailer. This is where new operators overthink it. You have 3 real options for Hotshot: bumper pull, gooseneck, and dovetail gooseneck. Bumper pull, cheapest entry point, $6,000 to $10,000, limited to lighter loads. Fine to start, but you'll outgrow it. Gooseneck, this is the standard Hotshot setup. 20 to 40 foot, handles equipment, vehicles, building materials. $12,000 to $18,000 new. This is what I run. Dovetail gooseneck. Adds a ramped tail for rolling equipment, opens you up to heavy haul and equipment moves that pay $350 to $5 a mile, worth the upgrade when you're ready to chase that freight. My recommendation, start with a 30-foot gooseneck. It fits in most freight lanes, handles 90% of the loads you'll see on DAT, and it doesn't require special permits. DAT has a feature called Book It Now. Most people scroll past it. That's a mistake. Book It Now loads are pre-priced loads that brokers have already approved for instant booking. No negotiation, no phone call, no waiting for a callback. You see the load, you hit book, it's yours. Here's why this matters for automation. When I'm off the clock, sleeping, at my kid's game, whatever, Book It Now loads are still available. If I have a driver running my second truck, they can book loads without me making a single call. That's the beginning of a system where the truck runs whether I'm watching it or not. Now, I'm not going to tell you it's fully passive. That's not real. You still need a driver. You still need to manage the operation. But the difference between manually calling 40 brokers a day and having Book It Now plus the right dispatch software running is about 3 to 4 hours of daily labor. At your revenue rate, that's worth $500 to $800 a day in time saved. Or it's the difference between running 1 truck and running 2. DAT link is in the description.
Let me walk you through the actual automation stack I'm building. Layer 1. DAT load board with Book It Now enabled. That's your freight sourcing. Loads come to you instead of you hunting them. Layer 2. Dispatch software. Tools like TruckStop, Super Dispatch, or Convoy automate the load assignment, rate confirmation, and paperwork. Instead of you emailing rate cons back and forth, the software handles it. Cost is $100 to $300 a month. Layer 3. ELD and fleet tracking. Your electronic logging device tracks hours of service automatically and gives you visibility into where your truck is at all times. If you have a driver, you're watching the truck from your phone. Cost $30 to $50 a month per truck. Layer 4. Accounting automation. TruckLogics handles IFTA, expense tracking, and invoicing automatically. Every load gets logged, every fuel receipt gets categorized, and your quarterly filings are basically done for you. Link is in the description. Total software stack cost, roughly $200 to $400 a month. Manual dispatching. You're spending 3 to 4 hours a day finding loads, calling brokers, negotiating rates, handling paperwork. That's 20 to 25 hours a week of admin labor. If you value your time at $50 an hour, which is conservative for a business owner, that's $1,000 to $1,250 a week in labor cost you're eating. $1,200 a month in hidden labor cost just to do what software can do for $300 a month. Now flip it. You deploy the software stack. You get those 20 hours a week back. You use that time to land a second truck, find a driver, and scale to 2 revenue streams. Truck 2 running at $165,000 gross a year. After expenses, call it $70,000 net. Your software stack cost you $3,600 for the year. Net gain from automating, $66,400.
Here's how I think about reinvesting once the system is running. Months 1 through 3, get the first truck dialed in. Right setup, right insurance, right software stack. Make sure your numbers work before you add complexity. Month 4 through 6, start the Book It Now habit. Stop manually hunting every load. Let the platform work for you. Track how many hours you're getting back. Month 6 through 9. If the revenue is consistent, start the conversation about truck 2. Find a driver, run the math we talked about. Make sure the numbers pencil before you commit. Month 9 through 12. Scale to 2 trucks. Use the software stack on both. Now you have 2 revenue streams and you're managing a business, not just driving a truck. That's the roadmap. It's not overnight. It's not passive, but it's real and it compounds. That's the full playbook. Right truck setup, right trailer, Book It Now automation, software stack, and the reinvestment roadmap to scale to 2 trucks. Everything in today's episode, the insurance comparison, the load board, the bookkeeping software, links are all in the description. The Hotshot starter kit has the full checklist, truck buying guide, insurance worksheet, software recommendations. Link is below. Hit subscribe. I drop real numbers every week. No fluff, no theory, just what actually works in 2026.